give you a special Robinson and Robinson. We got one of my good bestest long friends here, Silas Shaw. He actually has a lot of things going on himself, so I'll just run it down. Si, if you want to give me your quick sports resume.
Well, my sports resume, I don't know about a sports resume, but what we got going on right now is our with our youth foundation and our basketball teams, our youth basketball teams. We had a pretty good summer with our KC Red Storm. Um, we've got we've got
That's
quite a
AAU
few.
ball.
That's AAU ball, and we have fifth and sixth graders, but we also our main goal right now is to develop our freshmen through juniors, and we got some highly touted recruits. You know what I mean?
And
We got a couple that
what
I
area
think
are
will
you
go
mostly out
D1.
of?
We're all over the KC metro area. They're
Okay.
from Blue Springs to Lawrence, so we're all over the KC metro. We get them from
Okay.
everywhere.
All
Yep.
right. And that's some of his background.
Yep.
Obviously, me and him personally, we're in a fantasy football league. Um, he was in it first for many years, so he does have some championships in his past in the league. Most currently, I won last year. We won't focus on that. So move right into. We got three topics tonight.
He
We
did.
got Micah Parsons and Jerry Jones. I don't have any fancy music to go with for a theme for a soap opera. NFL running backs, what's going to be happening this year? Injuries. We got some vets. Who are the new young pups? Is Bijan Robinson's ankles actually intact? And Silas came up with an awesome idea. As you know, there are a lot of colleges that are factories for this, colleges that have factories in that. Especially, I know you can't tell with my gray hair, but with Si, you know we're age enough to remember they have they've had D-back U and stuff like that going on. So we are going to discuss the resurgence of LSU and their receivers. So first, we'll jump right into it. This stuff with Micah and Jerry Jones, for me personally, it's not really a big deal. I'll be honest. Actually seen it, what, the past 3 years or so combined. We saw it with the Dexter, was Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah.
Then he did it with justly so and my and Dak, though,
Dak.
that's a conversation we can get to about NFL quarterbacks. You don't know what to pay a guy who's good but not great, a
Right.
guy who can get you to the playoffs but also might crap the bed.
Yep.
And then they did it with everybody's favorite teeth, and he's in commercials now
Yes.
with the
Yes.
receiver. So, it is what it is. But so I think with what they got going on Hard Knocks, with Jerry, who is as a salesman, and the ever going plastic man who keeps getting
That's
younger,
what it is.
that's
Yep.
just what it is. So you want to go ahead and give your assessment?
I think he uses everything as marketing,
Hmm.
right? So all publicity is good publicity for Jerry. It doesn't matter. He has Stephen A. Smith on TV saying that's my friend, and they're gonna have him first topic every day on first take. So he's keeping the machine rolling. His money is rolling, which is really what he cares about. If it was about Super Bowls, he'd take a different path. You know what I mean? So it's about marketing. He knows at the end of the day these guys want to be Cowboys. So he can mess with them, play with their money, and then give them the money the day of the week of the first game,
Yeah,
or the day of,
yeah,
or week two. You know what I mean?
yeah,
If someone has the gall to hold out,
yeah.
but I think that's what it is.
Yeah. And there's no way when we hear this well, we had a backroom agreement, we laid out the parameters and all that. Even if you did, because you've been here too long, unless you want to admit that you're getting senile, that's not how it's
Yeah,
done.
right. I don't like how that sounded either when he said you can't use that
Yeah.
how you bought the Cowboys with the handshake. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You can't throw that out there. But Jerry, he knows what he's doing, man, and he knows these reporters down there aren't going to challenge him on certain things because it's the local media
Yeah.
that he's interviewing with. You know what I mean? There may be one ESPN reporter, but it sounded kind of weird, kind of. I don't know. It sounded kind of weird when he was saying it that he threw it out like that, but I didn't. It wasn't a good look for me.
Gotcha. All right. So we don't want to beat a dead horse because it
Yep.
just makes dog food. Huh? Huh? I just came up with that. That was, that was bar. All
He
right.
freestyling.
NFL
He
running backs.
freestyling.
Huh?
Yeah. I said
You
he
like that?
freestyling over there. Yeah.
All right, NFL running backs. Let's hit right on it. Last year you did have you got Saquon went for 2,000 yards. Derrick Henry stayed young, getting him 19,000 and 16 TDs. Bijan came on the scene. Jonathan Taylor got healthy again. Jameer Gibbs.
Yeah.
I could run down the list, but we had about 16,000 yard backs. Um, I'll let you start with who you're excited about. If you want to just give me maybe two or three that you really like, and if you have a rookie that's coming, that's on a team, or do you think like a second year player is in a position, go ahead and give that breakdown. So if you've got about three or four backs, you can run those down real quick for me.
Okay. I always like McCaffrey, but with that with the calves and the Achilles, you never know what's gonna happen. So that's something to watch. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
The ones I
Were
like
you
are
excited the fact that he had his quads out in the practice session? Are you excited about that?
he
He's
he
still in the
likes
gym.
showing them. He is in the gym. I think his dad is still in the gym too, but I think Ed stays in the gym.
Okay.
Um, but McCaffrey and then Derrick Henry, and Saquon Barkley. How are they gonna come back from the years they had? Are you
Hmm.
gonna keep up that same pace? I believe in Philly, they'll game plan for him specifically now.
Hmm.
So it's gonna open up the passing game, but we'll see how they're gonna play that with eight in the box. You know what I'm
And that
saying?
line
And then
changed. They
yeah,
lost what,
yeah,
Dickerson and Makai Becton.
yes, yes. And who else got hurt? Who else? Somebody tweaked something with Philly.
Don't
Um, they said it wasn't a big deal, but
Okay.
that we'll see how that is. And then Derrick Henry, you know, is it gonna be the same old thing?
Yeah.
Put him
And
out there, and yeah,
personally, when I watched, excuse me, Derrick Henry last year, I can't remember necessarily saying there since the beginning of the year, but it until he's in the open field, he doesn't seem fast or shifty. So like age hitting him could almost look like Eddie George real fast.
right, right. His thing is Lamar because he has Lamar now.
Those are my
That you know
words.
what I mean?
When Lamar does this, it throws up everything.
Yeah. And if Lamar breaks in the first quarter, if he has a 17-yard run, that just messes up the whole defense.
Agreed.
Now he's the focal point, and Derrick Henry's getting off the edge with a corner, a linebacker, just one on one, and it's going to be a problem for you. And
Yeah.
he can still beat that. He's strong enough to beat that. So that's how I think it'll hold up for him. And then in Buffalo, we got a hold in right in Buffalo. I think that's what's going on. He wants a new
Yeah.
contract.
I don't think
Um,
you should. You've only had one good year. It's not your fault, but you've really only had one good year.
but he knows as a running back, this is my time.
I got it.
This is this is my time. I can get paid because after if I don't have a good year this year, they'll say I'm on the decline.
Yeah.
So, but he was a key to their offense.
I
He
agree.
was
They
he was a
slowed down the
he
passing game. They leaned on him. He was tearing it up. I
yeah
agree.
he tore it up and he was better than I thought.
Yeah.
He's a better player than I thought. You know,
But
he's looking like his brother a little bit.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, he had good wiggle, good, short area burst. I mean, he's nice, but I, I just don't know how you do it when you know for whatever reason you've had one good year.
Yeah,
I don't think you're walking in with enough bargaining chips.
yeah,
If Allen says, then
yeah.
you're good.
Which he
But
hasn't.
yeah, we exactly. So we don't know
He
that.
hasn't, and he really don't a lot. He don't do that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. And
Me,
then as
my
far as the rookies, I always think rookies come just they just have good years. They're
yeah,
young, they're fresh. You know what I mean, and they come out killing.
yeah. Anyone between Genty, or anybody else? Who do we just see from Trayvon Henderson just broke out in New England, and
Yes, yes,
big boy who's already there loves fumbling the ball.
yeah, yeah,
Ramondre, he
yes.
loves fumbling
He,
the ball.
but and he always does it during. He always has a good game and then fumbles and
Yeah,
gets
it's
benched.
key.
Yeah, yeah. I think Vaughn in Dallas from K State,
Okay,
Deuce
Deshaun
Vaughn,
Vaughn,
Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce, little man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they're going to try to make him another Darren Sproles, another small K State shifty running back. They're going to use him in the screen game. They're going to try to get him in the passing game, and he could break out and have a good year. I think.
that's when you said that. I was hoping that it sounded a little more like that, like a third down type of. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Now we'll go to our last subject. We're at the 10-minute mark. We don't want to get too dry.
Yep.
Um, What's your who obviously you got your Justin Jefferson, Brian Thomas broke out last year. Personally, looking at this list, we got some Jarvis Landry that I remember years back. I don't know guys who I always wanted to break out who never did. Early Doucette, you know,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
Kayshawn, don't touch my booty.
Yes.
It just
Yes.
Brandon LaFell, who was in the Panthers doing nothing except for maybe 2 years.
Yes.
Go ahead
Yes.
and give me some of your. Obviously, yes, LSU's got a nice receiver cast going on. The resurgence is actually there, especially like I said, Justin Jefferson being arguably, one of considered the best receiver in the league with a handful more
Jamar
people.
Chase.
Oh yeah,
Jamar
yeah,
Chase.
Jamar Chase, who after the catch,
Yeah.
because it's like he's definitely fast. But
Yes.
to me, it's that mix of vision and running back type of,
It's
that these
power.
D backs. It's like you can't arm tackle him as a D back.
It's
So go
he's
ahead, and
got
give me some
power.
of your favorites and any of the olds that you can remember and what's going on with LSU.
Okay, so Odell Beckham,
Yep.
who retired today, right?
Hey, did he retire today, or did everybody say we've had enough?
I think everybody said he's had enough. Cause I didn't even know he was still on Miami's roster to
I didn't
retire
either
from
till last
Miami.
week. I didn't either. I saw
So
TikTok.
yeah, it's time to go model or whatever he about to do. Go be a LSU booster or or whatever
Whatever he
he's gonna
does,
do. Whatever
he's
he
a
do,
dad. He's responsible now.
he is. But I mean, it's almost like who's their receiver coach at LSU? Who's their receiver coaches? Because Malik Neighbors, right?
Mm.
He was the guy, and then Brian Thomas came out of nowhere and was like the number one almost in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
So you know, I've seen some behind the scenes footage of their receivers this summer because now I'm interested in it.
yeah,
And they out there dancing and doing stuff like the rest of the LSU receivers. They always got a new dance. It's like
yeah.
they the best dance crew in the world. So I
Lot
want
of
to see
hip
what they're
action,
doing.
lot of thrusting,
Lot of
a
thrusting.
lot. I mean, like
LSU,
if this was Key and Peele, a flag would be thrown because that's excessive pumps, man. These dances, is excessive pumps.
they got a lot of pumps, bro. It's tragic about Lacey because I
Yeah.
think he probably would have came in and been the next one because he seemed to have that charisma and all that. But
Hmm.
it's like LSU receivers are not scared. They ain't scared. They're not scared of jumping from college to the pros and saying, I belong here. I can do everything I did in college here.
Yeah.
There's no curve for them. They just come and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that's just a topic that I'll be watching this year.
That's what's up. All right, man. This has been a Robinson and Robinson special. Have my buddy Cy. I appreciate you joining me. Anything that you want to throw out before we go?
Nah, man, I don't want to take up no more of your time. I'll just be seeing if the Chiefs can get it back. If Travis Kelsey is faster, like he said, he lost some weight, said he got some shiftiness back. I want to see that. I want
I
to
want
see
to see it,
Mahomes. If Mahomes is mad because they're listing him as the number 6 quarterback in the league,
which is
you know what I
nuts.
mean? The track team they're saying they got that. I want to see it. You know what
I
I mean?
want
I
to see
wanted
it.
to, the explosiveness. So that's it.
All right. This has been Robinson and Robinson. mixed in with Ball to You Fall, aka Mr. Silent Shaw. Appreciate it, man.
Have a good one.